Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, when we're in a collective, we all share energy, and these are timeless messages that will cross your path when they are meant to. My St. Petersburg deck has been practically in retirement. I usually only use it for business. I just felt the end to use it today. We have the positive or the affirming cards from the tea leaf cards. I separate them because it is the most ginormous deck you have ever seen otherwise. And then we have the Endora Fortune deck also bringing you a predictive card. Let's get going with the St. Petersburg deck, who seems raring to go, I must admit. Don't forget to please subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It creates an energy exchange. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's go. Alrighty, what do we got going, St. Petersburg? Judgment in the upright is a card of the Archangel Gabriel. That is the energy that I am technically a conduit for. It is the advanced spirit of communication and the spirit of air as well. But it is also the card of soul searching, something being brought to light, being raised up from the darkness, and light shown into our dark areas so that we can achieve a better understanding of self and others. It is coming out with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, interestingly enough, for me, the Queen of Cups in reverse has almost only one meaning, because I have a lot of other cards for a lack of emotional fulfillment or for emotional manipulation or for somebody who is there can be an emotional regulation issue with Queen of Cups in reverse. I see it as a card of intuition and trusting your gut almost exclusively because I have other cards for the lesser attributes of the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is a divine message so far, and it's coming with this. Ooh, I've got that flipped. We have the Page of Swords in the upright. That when something like that happens, it's not an accident, so I'm going to take it. And this is absolutely a message with the King of Cups in reverse as well. Well, I understand why that happened. I'm only laughing because what you will never see is I just did a full draw that gave me the King of Cups and a couple of other things that I just reamed out my spirit guide saying, I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm tired of talking about narcissists. The King of Cups in reverse for me has a tendency to be a narcissist. We have both the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse. It does appear to be a message about a narcissistic individual, and it may be that they have seen the light and they are wishing to speak to you. Be very careful. Examine somebody's past history. Why did I scrub the other draw entirely? Because it's been a message that's been trying to repeat over and over again. Now, it may in fact have to do with a background situation in politics that I'm simply not going to go into because it's not a realm that I have an interest in reading. Basically, all power structures have issues with corruption, and so it's not the stuff that I use my cards for. This particular card draw, though, is that this is information. This can be an electronic communication, a text, or an email. It does look as if your intuition is trying to give you a message about a former situation with somebody who may, in fact, be a narcissist. And apparently, I'm not going to get away from doing the message, so I'm just going to give in and do it. The wolf, beware who you trust. This is why the message keeps coming out. This is why the message keeps coming out, is question the motives of people who have been in your past in their own capacity misusing your love. And it does look as if there is something having to do with an individual from the past. Let your intentions be known. We're going to take the tea leaf card before I continue with this. Remember, judgment is exactly what it sounds like, but it can in fact be a karmic judgment. Queen of Cups in reverse, trusting your intuition. Page of Swords in the upright. Please tap in and tune in to get messages from Spirit. Let's talk about the difference between intuition and anxiety. Intuition ends with a period. It is a statement. It gives you actionable information. Your anxiety ends with a question mark. It poses scenarios. What if this? What if that? What will I do if? That is your anxiety. Disregard it. Remember, in intuitive messages, the first thing that comes into your mind is usually the right answer. When people who watch pick a card after pick a card, remember, if you're getting the same message over and over again, it is not likely a real message because our guides don't like it when we do that. It's called karmic nagging, and this is a karmic card. So limit yourself to getting an answer on a question and moving on with it. Don't double check and don't double check and double check and double check, because half the time you aren't getting the correct answer. You're getting something that comes from a realm of, I don't want to say tricksters. It's not tricksters, but it's very muddled information that may not be grounded in the 3D. So be a little bit careful with that. Here we go. Let's get going here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3 came out, so we're going with 3. We have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Well, that would be delightful. Butterfly, a change for the better. And then we have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. That is one of the cards for the Archangel Gabriel, or the Judgment card, which is spiritual enlightenment and things being brought to light. Here's what I really think is happening for a lot of people. Is that over the course of the summer, and most of these readings like happen within about a 72-hour period, the vibe I've been getting from a bunch of the batches I've been filming is that you're not going to get when it's coming. Like, you're not going to be given the warning on the day that it happens, but something from your past will return, and you will find that you are a very different person in the here and the now, and you know who to trust and who not to trust. And oddly enough, I'm not addressing who this could be about. Meaning that the person people can change. People truly can change. Even a narcissist can change if they undertake the work and they do the work. They have to learn empathy. We do not talk about that. Empathy is a learned skill. There's a reason that, like, from usually about middle school to, sophomore, junior year in most high schools, people can attack one another quite a bit. They bully each other. In formation of self, people turn outward and they turn an extreme view inward. So they become very self-involved, and then their view is broadened into empathy for others through seeing how other people feel, particularly if they weren't taught it by their parents to consider other people's feelings. But it is a skill that can be acquired later in life. So if you are, remember, a narcissist can heal if they have done the work, and it will be very particular and individual, and card readings are not likely to give you the answer. Please remember that there is a difference between acceptance of an apology and inclusion in your life. And again, that will be individual for absolutely everyone. And let your intentions be known as well. If what I've been picking up is accurate and there is somebody from the past returning and they're trying to tell you that they have seen the light, take it under advisement, this entire reading, as to whether or not they truly belong in your life and whether or not they have learned the lessons that would allow them to be in your life. And in some cases, the answer will be yes, and in some cases, the answer will be no. Try to release without resentment and to know that you will be relieved of the burden one way or the other. Okay? That was a weird one, and it wouldn't leave me alone. So it's apparently important for somebody to know. Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time.